Hello, welcome back to Boeske House Vintage. My name is Kristen. Today I'm going to take you along with us to an estate sale. All right, I am excited to show you what I got from this yard sale. I would call that a yard sale. It's a couple days later and I just haven't even had a chance to look through this yet, so I'm really excited to share it with you. So let's take a look. As I said, I haven't had a chance to go through these items yet, so there's a good possibility that many of them will still have some, dust and such on them. But I still want to show them to you, so I have some Doug bottles here, and I thought this was so pretty. Look at the color, the sort of ombre effect of the pink going down to the teal aqua. This is Falstaff. It's not super new, as you can see. It's 2006, but I just thought it was beautiful. You might keep that for myself, or you might be seeing that in one of my sales. This is such a cool flower frog. Speaking of frogs, I have a pond out front and they are singing loud and proud for you. They are a pretty lively bunch of frogs and bullfrogs. So I'm seeing here, this is a 2003 item. So again, not super old, but I really couldn't leave this behind. I just thought it was so gorgeous. I haven't seen one quite like this in the wild, so I had to rescue it. Now, my daughter was super excited that I picked this up because look, it has shells in it and rocks in it. But really, I was curious about this glass item. I just thought that was absolutely beautiful design and blown glass piece, and I couldn't pass it up. Here is a swung vase, pink. Thrifter's error. Look at that. I have some damage on it here. You know what? It happens. Sometimes we're grab and go type of thing and we don't see it, but honestly, that's on the back. So you can still display this really nicely on your mantle or shelf, and it shouldn't be an issue. I thought this was a cool shape of this glass. Don't you think so? The way it bows out like that. I have a large clear swung glass vase here. And then this piece I just thought was awesome. So this is a ceramic planter. I personally don't, I took a peek here. I don't know this mark. And of course I will research it, but feel free, if you know what that is, to drop it in the comments. There's a lot of crazing, as you can see on this planter, but, oh, there goes puppy. But it really is just a gorgeous piece. All right, now I'm showing you the next set, which is sort of kitchen items. There's this beautiful gold and etched salt and pepper shaker here. It does say on the bottom, I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but stuffer or stuffer. And I don't know much about them. I looked into it just super briefly. I have an amber cruet here. Who else loves that sound? I don't know why. It's such a gratifying sound, isn't it? All right, this is beautiful, this etched glass. Maybe it's a relish dish. It's a little big to be a relish dish, condiment dish. But I just thought this was so pretty. And I got this little matching footed pedestal plate dish as well. Percolator, check that out. Isn't that a fun color? Avocado green fans unite. We have a percolator at our camp, which is up in Rangeley, Maine. And for those of you who don't know what the heck you do with this, you make coffee with it. So what you do is you put the milk, sorry, not the milk, the water down here, and you open this up here, you put the coffee grinds in it, and you close it up, place it in here, and you boil it. What happens is you start seeing the coffee. You can see the spout right there. The coffee starts bubbling up, and after a certain amount of time, you would turn it down, because what happens is if it gets too hot and boils too much, the coffee grinds will start bubbling out into your coffee, and you don't want that. And then after that, see all these holes here? That's how it gets brewed. And then you have coffee right in here. So we just keep it right on our stove to keep it warm. Our camp, like I said, in Rangeley, Maine area, is off the grid. No electricity. We use a generator sometimes. We have a little solar panel and all propane. So we have percolators there that we use. So this, the woman told me, is a nut crusher. I haven't looked into it yet. Seriously, drop it in the comments if you know if that's true or not. She said it works really good. I mean, but it's kind of flimsy, so I believe her, but at the same time, I've never seen that before, so I'm interested in it. So I definitely want to pick that up. And this enamelware flower pot here, that someone painted a nice little scene, Christmas scene on the back, says Lisa Carpenter, 1988. She did a lovely job, didn't she? All right, so let's move on to tins. I actually found these in the garage area. I thought this was so cool. I just loved the color combination. Obviously, I need to clean it up a little bit. I liked this wheat thin tin. I just think that the yellow on it is great. Now I know oftentimes when I pick up tins, they're not ridiculously, old. This is 1987. But people like tins, it's just nostalgic when you see something that you used to eat. It's a great way to store items, so you really can never go wrong with tins. This one said Winter Wonderland, so I just thought this would be a really cool tin to put out at Christmas time, especially for people who like to have white decor. And this is just fun, right? Ballpark style peanuts. I mean, geez, the graphics on that are a blast. And good old Ritz. All right. Is it just me, or are other people a little put off? Not put off, but I mean, just it's not very appetizing. Oftentimes when you're looking at older, food photos and photography and cookbooks, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that does not, I don't want that. I'm sorry, it just doesn't look great. But hey, to each his own. I'm going to go through these baskets a bit differently because these were all items that I found in the garage barn area. So I'm going to go through them this way. I have these two drawers here that are just kind of a fun way to store stuff. Of course, they're super rustic, but always fun to pick up when you see them. This light is so fun. It was attached to the wall, and I said, hey, can I take that? I said, sure, why not? An accordion brass light here that extends, and it's still working, which is fun. Now, for those of you who are not fans of sort of garage and barn picks, I just think that you can find some of the coolest stuff in there. Obviously, you can see that these items all really need a good cleaning. And I disclose, of course, anywhere that is present in things that I'm selling. But there are a lot of people who like that more rustic look with the patina. And especially, I'm here in Maine, so here in New England and in Maine, we find a lot of that because we have a lot of old stuff here. I'm going to hear a little drop here. Sorry, folks. I have one of these little contractors, rulers, not rulers, but, measuring sticks. and this one is in better shape. So I think I am going to say goodbye to the one I currently have and use this one instead. I think they're really cool. I loved this. It says water on it. Look at that green. How cool is that? So rustic, just really neat. Now this was hanging on the barn and I couldn't leave it there. I don't know, someone obviously made it. Slab of wood with silverware. So there's 2 forks and 3 spoons, and you can use it to hang things off of as hooks, hang things up here. It can hold something, and it's hung by a chain, and I just had to get that. I don't know why. I couldn't leave it there. I thought that was really cool that someone had made that. And let's see. These are some pulleys for, rope and other things. Again, just that more rustic hardware look for people who like that. These 2 bushel barrels baskets here, I like to use them for decorating, for storing. Sometimes I sell them as well. This is another item that I took straight off the wall, an old first aid kit, and I haven't even opened it yet. Let's see if it's easy to open. So let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness, hopefully sometimes when I'm opening things like this from a barn or a garage, I'm like, I hope there's no dead animals in here. I know. Oh wow, cool. Band-aids, all sorts of different things. Ointment, look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, I hope you enjoyed checking out my yard sale finds from a local yard sale here in Maine. I would love to know what your favorite find was. And on that note, if you are interested in purchasing anything, you can email me at baskeHouseVintage@gmail.com, or you can get in touch with me on Instagram through my account, Boeske House Vintage. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and come back for more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.